Ever feel misunderstood or drained by certain people and can't figure out why? Let's talk personality types and why knowing yours might just change everything. Welcome to Black Girl Infinite Allure, the podcast where we embark on a journey to a beautiful life together. I'm Jay Ebony, and as a Black woman navigating the complexities of lifestyle, relationships, and finances, I'm here to share insights, stories, and inspiration. Let's explore, grow, and thrive together. Enjoy the show. Hello, and welcome back to the Black Girl Infinite Allure podcast. I am your host, Jay Ebony. I am so happy that you are joining me, and I thank and appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the podcast. If our episodes have inspired you or added value to your life, I have a small favor to ask. Please subscribe, follow, like, share, rate, and review the podcast. Your support is crucial in helping us grow and spread the word. If Black Girl Infinite Allure has made a positive impact on you, the best way to give back is through word of mouth. Sharing our podcast with others not only helps us reach a wider audience, but also helps others discover the content that you've found meaningful. Remember, rating and reviewing our podcast makes a big difference too, as it helps others find us more easily. Thank you so much for your continued support and for being a part of this journey. Hey y'all, I'm back. I know y'all missed me. So I hope everyone has been doing well. I have been doing so much with working, home stuff, kid stuff, personal stuff, all that stuff. So I'm just going to give y'all a little bit of what I've been up to. My bestie Leela came a little while ago. I didn't mention this to y'all, but she came because I was like, I never had African food, like fufu. I think I had it like some Liberian food when I was in Providence, but I don't even know what I ate. So I was like, nobody's like specifically cooked me some African food. So she came over and she cooked. And she's also from Liberia. And she made some fufu, some chicken, and some beef, I believe, and like a soup. It was just so good. And my son, Cam, was eating it, and he was like, the way he was sweating and like just he was like, "Oh my God, Mom." I was like, "I know, it's so good." So yeah, she spent the day with us, her and her kids, and it was really nice. I love her so much. So shout out to Leela. I did start my second job. So I'm per diem. So I just work, whenever I have free time. And it's so good. My clients are amazing. The job is great. The company's great. I love it. My dad, he, still stops by. One day I'm like upstairs. I'm like, who's at the door? I heard the doorbell. I look out and he's on the Ring camera. And I was like, Cam's coming down. So he came down. He had Danishes in his hand. He's like, I gotta use your bathroom. But yeah, he just comes by and brings like treats. And then my son is obsessed with apple pies. So he's constantly having him work on the yard and stuff like here at my house and at his house and pays the kid. And he comes back with like 3 apple pies. It's crazy. He's so spoiled. Um, Other than that, since the kids live so close to their dad, sometimes they stay over there because it's easier, like with school and stuff, because he picks my daughter up in the morning and stuff. So sometimes they stay over there a little long, and I'd be getting lonely because I'd be like, babe, you're not coming home today? My daughter's like, no. But then she'll call me. She'll be like, I want to come home. I love you. I miss you. So, when they're not here, I get so bored. So I brought my car a while ago to get a diagnostic done at Lexus, and they have the best customer service. Like, they are top tier. So I get there and they're like, do you have a ride or you gonna have a loaner? I was like, I'll take a loaner because I gotta go straight to work. And they put me in this brand new Lexus RX truck. It was so nice. I got into it. I was like, y'all gonna make me want another one. He's like, that's the point. And I loved it. And then I like he would call me or text me to let me know the updates on the diagnostic, and then he was like, "We're gonna ask you to keep the truck overnight." And I was like, "Okay." A couple of days after that, I was like, "I gotta grab something out the car," and thinking I'm gonna be picking my car up, and they're like, they gave me my keys because I needed my key out of there. And the woman's like, so they're asking that you keep the loaner. They're still running tests. So have a good weekend. I was like, okay. So yeah, I am definitely gonna keep my car because I love it. That's my baby. The miles are getting up though, which makes sense. It still runs great, still looks great, obviously. So I'm definitely gonna keep it, but I'm like, when I was getting a new vehicle, I was thinking a new car, but now I'm thinking the new Lexus truck. I was thinking a car, but why have another car when I can have a truck and a car? So we gonna see. But anyways, I ended up they're like, it's so great. So I ended up having that truck for like a week. No, hadn't the gas tank was filled up. I didn't have to put gas in it. And when I came back, um, I picked up my car and they had cleaned it all out and everything. I said, "Y'all cleaned it too?" He was like, "Of course." I was like, "Oh, okay." So yeah, definitely will be if when I get mine, I think I'm gonna go to that dealership too. So they're great. Oh my God. The other day I was coming home from work and I had ordered some groceries. And right after they got delivered, um, my phone is going off. So, right after they got delivered, I went to like literally call my son to tell him to go grab them, right? Because he's at the house. As I'm trying to call my son, I got another ring notification and I'm like, I went to look at it and some guy really must have been waiting after my delivery came and he literally came, grabbed my groceries and just walked away, stole my shit. I said, oh no. And I posted it on the ring community and everyone's like, call the cops. And one person's like, because he had like a container in his hand because there's a soup kitchen around here. They're like, oh, he definitely came from the soup kitchen. Someone was like, I would be waiting outside that soup kitchen in the morning. But I did call the police and showed them the video, very clear video. And they seem to know who he is. And so, yeah, I hope it was worth it. But yeah, that was very ghetto. Um, yeah, so it's been an interesting time. And I had made a post on Threads about being free from a manipulative man. And them men up there was really trying to eat me up in them comments. I was like, what? I was like, why? I said, y'all are miserable. Like, how's that like a bad thing? You mad because you can't manipulate people? Like, it's crazy. Like, it's just crazy out here. So yeah, I just been having fun. Lots of fun stuff and meeting new people and just enjoying life, you know, to the fullest. Try to get this content up and all that stuff. But y'all will be hearing more from me as I add more content to different social media platforms. I'll let y'all know. Also, my friend 16 and I also recorded a new episode. I was co hosting on the radio show ATL again, and we interviewed an amazing author and talked about her story, which is so inspiring. I will keep y'all posted and let you know when that's available. And of course, I will always have that linked down in the show notes. But also, I always have my previous appearances on that show and just the link to the podcast in my show notes. So you should go check them out because they have lots of good episodes already out. So don't check them out just for me, but check them out, period. That's it for now. All right, so we are here today talking about personality types and why they matter because they do matter. So, we're going to discuss the different kinds and what you are, and how you can work with them and work with others with different personality types to have better relationships. So they matter specifically because they help you understand your energy, your triggers, and your communication style. So if you know your type, that turns into less burnout, better boundaries, and deeper self awareness. So the definitions for these are, well, there's three of them that we're going to discuss today. So introvert, extrovert, and ambivert. So the introvert, which a lot of us know, um, introverts, they recharge alone, they find crowds draining, they love deep convos and avoid small talk. So, an example would be someone that prefers one on one hangouts over parties. An extrovert feeds off social energy. They love group interaction. They talk to process their thoughts. And an example of someone that's an extrovert is one that gets bored alone and they seek stimulation. There goes our bell. We would not have an episode without it. It's just part of the infinite allure experience. Third, we have the ambivert, which I specifically thought that this was me, and I did take a test and I was right. So this is a mix. So this person can be outgoing or reserved depending on the vibe. They need balance, so social time and alone time. For example, can be the life of the party one night, silent the next. This is me to a T. Like I have what I call a social meter. Like once my social meter is full, like I got to be alone. Like I got to have my alone time. I need that time to just, that's my recharging time. And too much of those interactions and social stuff, it is very draining to me and it's overstimulating, and I can't do it like every day. That was the thing with my ex and I. If we have events all the time, I'm like, please, I just want to stay home. I can't be social anymore. Like I cannot. Please, you just go. So I'm definitely an ambivert. So how you can tell what you are, and you basically pay attention to what energizes you. For extroverts, it would be people. For introverts, it'd be solitude, and then both for ambivert. So it could go either or, like depending on what the vibe is. And you got to think about what drains you. So if noise and chaos drains you, you're more of an introvert. If silence and loneliness drains you, you're an extrovert. Imbalance, if that drains you, you're ambivert. That's me to the T. And some clues are, do you plan exits from parties? Do you process in your head or out loud? Think about it. I have to process in my head. Like before I even discuss something, I might think about it for a good week or so, or even longer before I have to process it in my mind, how I feel and what I want to do before I talk about certain things. So that's me. There are so many benefits to knowing your personality type when it comes to these three. As far as spiritual and emotional benefits of self knowledge, you can create routines that align with your actual needs, right? You can stop comparing yourself to louder, quieter folks. You attract environments and relationships that nurture, not deplete you. You do not want to be depleted. And it affects romantic relationships, of course. We know that. Misreads happen when you assume your partner thinks like you. Extroverts may view introverts as distant, and introverts may feel overwhelmed by extroverts. And knowing your love language is only half. So pair it with knowing your energy type, and bingo, you got that. So of course it affects family and friendship dynamics. So introverts, they need space, even from loved ones. Extroverts may need more attention and validation. This makes so much sense. Like just looking back, like hindsight is 2020. It makes so much sense. When I'm needing space and might have a relationship with someone that is an extrovert and they want the more attention and validation, I'm like, no, like you're doing too much. And ambiverts often play the peacemaker, but they still need boundaries as well. And then we have our career and work life. Of course, introverts, they thrive in remote, solo, and creative roles. Extroverts are great at networking, sales, leadership roles. Ambiverts are versatile, but risk burnout if they don't reset often. I love the fact that I have a hybrid schedule because I can sit at home. I've said this in a previous episode, especially in the wintertime, like if I take certain days off or it snows or something, I and am and it's cold outside. So I will have like 3, 4, 5, so including the weekend, 7 days, 7 days at home, like in a row. I will stay at home. I won't leave the house. I'll order my groceries, order whatever I need. I'm not leaving the house. Like, as long as there's food here and it's warm, I won't leave the house for 7 days. You will not hear from me, nothing. But then I love the fact that then the next 7 days, well, the next 3 days, I'll be at work. And then 2 days on the weekend, I may or may not leave. But it forces me to leave the house because if I don't ever have to leave the house, I won't. So I love having that mix because I do need the human interaction. And then by the second or third day at work, I'm like, all right, I'm tired of these motherfuckers. I want to go home. So it's perfect for me. So, with that being said, I have misread other people's needs because I may have needed space when they needed attention. So, yeah, it's good to understand these different things about people and yourself. So that way you guys can kind of work it out and communicate and meet each other halfway. So remember that if you're an introvert, you're not antisocial. You're just an introvert with good boundaries, okay? So I want you all to take a free personality quiz. I will link one down below in the show notes. This is the one that I took, where, of course, it came back that I'm ambivert, which I already knew that. Share this episode with a friend who needs to hear it, so they can also have a great relationship with themselves and other people. Leave a review. Let me know which type you are. All right, y'all. I hope you found this helpful because I most certainly did. You already know what time it is. It's the trending tea time. Let's talk a little bit about some pop culture ish type stuff going on that we cannot forget. Beyonce has made history at the 67th Annual Grammy Awards. She got this for becoming the first Black artist in 50 years to win in the country music categories. Her album Cowboy Carter earned her the Grammy for Best Country Album, and she also took home Album of the Year, a feat not achieved by a Black woman since Lauryn Hill in 1999. I know the white people mad. They said she is not country, but she's from Texas. And who started country? I'm so tired of the same old argument. Like, it is crazy that she won, album, you know, um best country album, but it's cool though. I mean, you can't say she's not country. She is. Like, have you not heard this girl? And she been wearing that damn cowboy hat since Destiny Child days. Like, cut it out. They are so mad out there and I love it. But anyways, with some business finance, they're saying that Black owned businesses continue to face significant obstacles in accessing capital. So in 2024, the Small Business Administration backed 5,054 loans to Black owned businesses, totaling 1.4 billion compared to 12 billion for white owned businesses. This disparity highlights the ongoing challenges in achieving financial equity. This is crazy and it really makes me angry. That came from National Urban League and Spectrum News. It's got to stop. We just, as Black folk, got to keep doing what we're doing because we are climbing up out the trenches. It's going to take us some time, but we got to just keep doing what we're doing. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it. For politics, in response to federal rollbacks of diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, California lawmakers have introduced new reparation bills. These proposals aim to address historical racial injustices by prioritizing descendants of enslaved people for public university admissions and updating K through 12 curricula. However, advocates express frustration over delays and limited scope, emphasizing the need for more ambitious action. That's from The Guardian. So that's some stuff going on today, y'all. What y'all think? We gonna get it together, right? I know we will. We cannot leave without our final cut, which is a lore advice. So I'm going to send y'all off with this. The most powerful thing you can do is honor your natural rhythm. Whether you thrive in stillness or in the spotlight, you don't have to shrink, shift, or explain. Just show up as you, fully, freely, and without apology. That's where your peace lives. So remember, stay well, be good, and take care of yourselves. See you later. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please take a moment to like, share, and leave a review. It greatly supports our growth. I'm dedicated to expanding our community of like-minded individuals who pursue boundless beauty in every aspect of life. Take care, and let's keep reaching for infinite allure together. Until next time. If you would like to connect with me and join the Infinite Allure community, follow me on social media for updates, behind the scenes content, and more ways to explore boundless beauty in every facet of life. There, I will be updating you all with my blog and podcast information, and also giving you your doses of affirmations and self-care tips. You can check me out at my website at myinfiniteallure.com, or add me on Instagram and Facebook, both at Black Girl Infinite Allure Podcast, or follow me on TikTok at Black Girl Infinite Allure. Say hey or tell me your thoughts of the latest episode. For inquiries, collaborations, or to share your thoughts, email me at contact@myinfiniteallure.com. Thank you for listening and continuing to strive for all things Infinite Allure. And remember, I will also have this information in the description box.